How are you?
Y'all know it's 9:30 in the morning.
This is new. This is very new.
I don't see the sun. No, actually, I normally see the sunrise, and that's why 9:30 is awful early for me. But I love it. This is exciting. We have a
Mm-hmm.
guest today that needed to come on at 9:30 this morning. I was like, okay, that's different. And you know what? Sometimes we need to be out of our routine to
Mm-hmm.
get ourselves up and going. So I love the fact that Rosie wanted to do it at 9:30 this morning. And yeah, it's pretty amazing because she has a story she has to get to. She's got things, but we're going to get to her in a second right now. But you guys know what we always do every time that we do Wellness Wednesday, and that's talk to Crystal. Hi, Crystal, and greets Dominguez.
She's always making up middle names for me, so I have a ton of those. How are you, Kathey?
I'm good. I'm good. So,
Good morning. Good morning.
yeah, it is. It's beautiful outside. Yeah, I got some stuff I got to share with you too before we bring Rosie on. But let's start with you. All right, let's start with your amazing testimony so people can know why we do this thing, what got you to doing this thing, and what made us become Wellness Wednesday, actually.
Okay. Well, I'm a holistic health coach and an herb specialist. I got into this years ago because I was actually diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, which is an inflammatory bowel disease, very similar to Crohn's disease. A lot of people hear about Crohn's more than ulcerative colitis, but it's very similar. And, it affects your whole digestive, intestinal tract, everything. And you basically have ulcerations all over your colon, lots of inflammation, lots of pain. It's probably the worst abdominal pain I've ever felt in my life. It made me become malnutritioned. I lost over 30 pounds in a month, went down to 97 pounds when I was 24, but I was diagnosed when I was 18. It wasn't as bad when I was 18, went into a 5-year remission at that age 24. It was bad. I tried the medications the doctor recommended, like we had steroids, we had some ulcerative colitis medications, and it really just made things worse. The steroids made my heart race, and the medications just made me bleed internally more and cause more pain. So I was like, I know there's a better way. I just wasn't serious about it when I was 18. So I went back to this naturopathic doctor that I actually met when I was 18 to go into remission. And I said, I am on death's bed and I have to learn everything and anything I can to heal my body because I know it worked before, it can work again. Like I just believed it.
Let's back up a little bit. So our holistic doctor is a lady that we both know, but we knew independent of each other, number one. Number two, she was doing a nutritional class at our church.
Yes.
And that she went to the class and she was like, hey.
That's me.
Yeah.
She was talking about the colon. I was like,
yeah.
I experienced all these horrible things.
Yeah. I wanted to let people know how that all went down because that's amazing. And like I said, we knew both of us knew this doctor the same exact time, but we circle like this. I mean, we orbited ourselves for so long.
It was crazy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, we found each other, and honestly, that is kind of how we connected. Doing like business or health together, things like that, because we are both like-minded. But I had, like I said, we had to find another way. I learned everything I could. I got certified for things. My body started to heal. When the doctors told me that you're never going to be cured of this, it's an incurable disease, you're going to have for the rest of your life, have to take medications for the rest of your life. You're going to have inflammation all the time, all these things. And I was like, well, that doesn't sound like the answer for me. So I'm going to try something else, And so I did, and I got better and better. And I was like, this is how I have to do it. I have to share it with the world. And me and Kathey connected when we were orbiting around each other. We finally connected. And, we got together and we said, we had this vision and we're like, oh my gosh, we got to do this. So here we are on Wellness Wednesday, getting you herbal health knowledge and education and nutritional, anything education, nutritional. That's what we're here to help you with, because we know that food is medicine and it starts inside in order for it to show on the outside. So, yeah, we always say when you're green inside, you're clean inside. And my favorite one, like I said, food is medicine.
Yeah. And what is our motto? What is your favorite saying about
my
favorite
the
disease? The disease.
Yeah, may you never know the disease you prevented, because there's so many times where, we eat our way into bad habits and we get sick. We don't know. Yeah, we don't understand
Yeah.
why we have diabetes, why we have high cholesterol or pain in our joints and anxiety and all these things. And really, it's a gut issue. What we put in our mouth is like food is, it can either be medicine or it can, destroy your health. So may you never know the disease you prevented, because there's so many times where I've almost had incidences where it could have went really bad and I've taken herbs to prevent it. You know what I mean? And it worked. So I'm a firm believer in herbs.
Well, our guest today is definitely going to talk about that. Before we get her on, though, I want you guys to know that I have been okay. So what I've been learning is that when you gain weight around your organs before it even shows underneath your skin. How many people knew that? It is amazing how much I'm learning, you guys. And so that's called visceral fat, by the way. It's called visceral fat. And what happens is it goes around your organs. Well, I have a scale that literally tracks everything from body mass, your body mass index, your bone and density, all that stuff. I'm not gonna go into everything, but I was looking at my scale, my actual scale on my visceral fat, and it literally went like it was off a cliff. And you wanted to go small. You wanted to go less, you guys. You wanted to be less. And so when I looked at it yesterday, I didn't even know. I was looking at my app and I didn't even realize there was a history back there. And I looked and it just went floop, and then it started leveling out. And I was like, oh my God, I'm doing something.
Yeah, you're doing something fun. Yay.
Exactly, finally. So not only am I losing weight on the outside where we can see, I'm losing weight on the inside. And what I've been doing every day, especially in the morning, is I drink lemon juice. And what I do is I buy those big bags of lemons from Costco, and I squeeze every last one of them, and I put them in a bottle. And as I think of lemons, I just go ahead and pour it in my water, and I just drink lemon. Now, I don't drink lemon juice water all day long, by the way. That's just like in the beginning of the day and the end of the day for me. Or if I want to have some flavor in mine, I do. But yeah, that's what I do. It's amazing, but it's working.
Adding fresh lemon juice to your water and things, it helps you to alkalize, just flush those toxins out, helps your liver. You're doing the right thing for sure.
Well, the liver, that's exactly why I'm doing it, is for the liver, because when you gain weight, you get a fatty liver, and your liver is congested and you have all kind of things. And I want to say this one thing before we bring Rosie on, is I have noticed, you guys, that when I am cooking, I am not sneezing. The reason why I'm not sneezing is because my liver is detoxing. It is healing, because I always sneeze when I cook because I flavor my food, y'all. And so I did some pepper yesterday, and I didn't sneeze. And I'm like, oh my God, this is happening. I love it. It's so exciting when you know that your body is healing and you notice the little things like I can cook without sneezing. I haven't done that until this year. I mean, I'm telling you, it's just amazing. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that. Oh, and by the way, the lemon water, it's an acid, and what it does is it breaks down the first thing that it goes through is to your liver. And so that's why I know my liver is healing as well, because it's breaking down the fats in the liver. And so that visceral fat around my liver is leaving. I'm seeing it on the scale. It's amazing. Just want you to know. I still got 100 pounds to go. That's okay. All right, let's bring Miss Rosie on. I just had to. Explain all that to you. Hi, beautiful.
Well,
how are you?
Good morning.
Thank you for being on Wellness Wednesday with us. We appreciate your time. We're so excited.
I'm super excited to be here.
Look at her cute self.
Yeah.
So, Miss Rosie, I just want you guys to know that I was on TikTok probably one night from 12 to 7 o'clock in the morning, because that's what I do. And I saw this lady, and she was just talking about her herbs and everything. I'm like, well, what? Hold on a second. I need to get in touch with her. And so I messaged her, and I'm thinking, nobody's going to get back with us, when I do that. I've missed 2 people on TikTok, though, on this guy for something else. But I was there for the herbs. I said, I wanted she'll be on the show. So I invited her, and she said, yes, thank you.
Yay, I'm so happy to be here.
Yay. So excited.
So let's get into your testimony, young lady. Why are you Rosie the herbalist, and how did you get started?
Yes, well, pretty much it's simple enough. I got started back in 2014. At that time, I was pregnant, and I was sitting next to my mom on the couch. I was pregnant with my first child, my daughter. I'm sitting next to my mom on the couch, scrolling on Facebook, like a lot of us are guilty of doing, and I remember seeing a meme, and the meme literally was just like, beware of GMOs. And that's all it said. And I was like, Mama, what's a GMO? And she didn't know, she didn't know, I didn't know. And I was like, well, that don't sound right. I'm going to look it up. And into looking it up, I just got a little scared. I'm like, wait, organic, GMO, what's real? Okay, wait, I'm going to just grow my own food.
Right.
So from there, I started growing as much foods and fruits and vegetables and like herbs like rosemary and basil and parsley we use for our food. Anything I could grow in a pot, because I'm doing urban farming. I live in an apartment or a townhome like most of us. So after I delivered my baby, so I began to experience a gum abscess. I had never experienced any gum issues or dental issues before in my life. Prior to that, I was in the military up until 2014. I was in the Army. And so I'm always getting checked out, and they're always complimenting me on how healthy I am, if anything, right? So for me to get this gum abscess, I'm completely confused. I'm at a loss. I'm on Google just searching, and everything is like, you need to go to the emergency dentist. Your mouth is falling apart. You died last week. I'm just like, oh man, this is craziness. One day I put alternative to the dentist. It has to be something else. And the first thing that pops up is the Young Living clove oil. Right? So I'm like, it was like $8. Right. So I can afford that. I keep looking, and it's like, try oil pulling. Try oil pulling with coconut oil and that clove oil. So I go to the store, I get the coconut oil, and it's the solid one, that's solid until it melts at a certain temperature. And I just took a scoop out, put some drops of that clove oil, threw it in my mouth, and I swished it in my mouth for 3 days. I did it a few times a day for 3 days, and that gum abscess disappeared.
We talk about oil pulling all the time.
It works. It's so beneficial. It's so good for our bodies.
I love it.
My teeth are never cleaner until after I, do an oil pull session. So that changed my life right there, because that gum abscess was it was horrible. It was some of the worst pain I ever been through. It's something I never experienced. It was nasty. And after being able to heal it, I knew that it was probably something that's super common, just dental issues in general. We all go through mouth pain. So I decided that I was a doctor, and that I needed to learn everything that I could, right? Everything that I could about these herbs. I needed to tell my mom and my dad and my family and my friends. And so I started studying. Herbs and herbalism. Here we are in 2022. I've been studying since then. I like to consider myself an eclectic herbalist, which just means I work with the whole herbs and with the energy of the herbs. I was blessed this year to be able to open up a herbal apothecary right here in Kansas City, Missouri, right in the heart of the city, on 39th in Indiana. So that was the other cool thing, you guys.
When people on TikTok, you don't know where they are. And so I'm like, okay, well, she can come on the show. It doesn't matter where she is. And then when I saw her prefix on her phone number, I said, Rosie, are you in Kansas City? I said, look at God. Because the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was flower. We call them flower essence or flower remedies. And we've talked about this on our show several times, that flowers have certain frequencies that are healing properties as well. Yes. And you make your own.
Yes. So it was interesting because we were trying to talk about it, and it's like we were kind of we were calling it two different things when ultimately it's the same thing. I think flower essences are so cool just because it is a really gentle way to work with the body emotionally, spiritually,
Absolutely.
in just a really holistic way. That's what I really love about herbal medicine is that it really is holistic form of healing. It deals with the entire body, from the physical ailment to the emotional and mental standpoint.
Absolutely.
There is something you can always do with the herb to help ourselves. So
I love that. It's crazy how everything has energy in it, but also these have vitamins and herbs. Like herbs have vitamins and minerals in them. Like we don't think about that. People just, oh, that's a green thing or something, you know. But no, they're very, very high in minerals, you guys, and minerals alkalize.
Yes. No, well, it's crazy you said that because I was telling you, Kathey, that I create a tea blend. It's called Fruity Tooty Tea.
I cannot wait, y'all, to get to her teas. I cannot wait to get to her teas. I'm telling you right now.
You have a chance coming up to come get some.
I know, right?
Right. So Fruity Tooty Tea, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. I created it. So I started vending in Kansas City, and I started selling teas because I wanted to create something that was familiar to us, that we could take at home to get these vitamins and nutrients that the herbs possess.
Right.
But, you know, Kansas City, we're new to herbs and natural healing. So people was kind of like, what is that baby grass, girl? I'm like, hold on now. So I created a blend called Fruity Tooty Tea. Fruity Tooty Tea is a multivitamin and energy boosting tea blend. So it's going to have your alfalfa, which is the king of herbs. It's a multivitamin, has those nutrients, the trace minerals, has oat straw.
Pause 1 second. Let's just talk about alfalfa for a minute. That's your number one herb. The reason it's the number one herb of all herbs is because the roots go so deep down into the soil, so it gets all the nutrients you're ever gonna get. There's all the vitamins, all the minerals are deep down, the deepest you can get in the soil. And alfalfa grows like what is it 70 or is it 100 and something feet?
Yes, it's like 60 to 100 feet. I have almost tears. You sound like me at my booth teaching these people. Like if anybody saw the post and is listening to this, do I not say this to you every time?
Great minds think alike.
Word almost. Yes.
Love it. Okay, so go on. Sorry.
Oh yeah, pretty much. That's it. I tell them about alfalfa, how it's the king of herbs, how the roots are able to go and get those minerals that a lot of herbs cannot. We have oat straw, which is going to be super hydrating and nutritive to our bodies. We have our rose tips, vitamin C. It's just a blend, hibiscus, cranberry. It is a complete blend of herbs and fruits to hydrate and bring nutrition to the body. And it tastes really good, and it's easy to make. It's something that you can do. That's awesome to create.
Yes.
So
sounds like a fun workshop.
Listen, that
could be a show.
Look, I love all the ideas. We could definitely do it here. Look,
yeah.
That could totally be a show, actually. Yeah, I love it. So I love teas anyway, and so for them to be like, I do peppermint tea because I don't do sugar. I don't do honey anymore either because it raises the index of your blood sugars, and so I don't want to do any of that. And so I just have peppermint tea because peppermint tea I don't need sugar in. But these teas sound like they are sweetened without anything added. So like these are natural. And if you don't eat sugars, and I say this all the time, if you don't eat sugars or sweet, it brings out the sweetness in the food that you're eating. If you only knew the flavor that food actually has, especially raw food, you guys will be blown away at how good food tastes.
Yep. Right? It's crazy how sugar dulls your senses. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I agree. This year, my garden is the biggest that it's ever been. I wonder if I could maybe show you all, but
yeah, you can actually if you want to.
I can.
Yeah.
I have a few different community garden plots, but my home garden, typically I have been a pot container gardener.
Okay.
This year I had the abundance to have space, and I learned about a new method to grow things. And so I was able to do a straw bale garden.
I love it. That's beautiful.
Look at you. I saw it on TikTok, but this is even better though.
So
Yes.
I have the ability to come outside and pick my lemon boy tomatoes, and we had cabbages and melons all this year, broccoli. So I truly can say that fresh flavor and how foods actually taste, it's unmatched. The bell peppers, if only the deer, we have to share with the plants are so resilient. All of the herbs that I grow, but like you said, like the sweetness that is natural from the plants is completely different from like sugars and things. And if you don't ever eat your foods in their raw state, you'll never be able to appreciate those things.
Amen. I agree with that.
That's
if
true.
we're always adding in a sweetener, we'll never know. We never knew how sweet like the cucumbers. Oh, my kids. Or even like these cherry tomatoes.
Oh, so sweet.
Right. There's nothing like it.
Right. So your children are, how old are your kids?
Yes. So my daughter, the one who started all of this, she is 8 years old. Her name is Rosalind. And then my son, he is 3. And we call him June.
So they are eating healthily already. So tell me this, are they ill often?
No.
Exactly.
You know what?
I think so.
My kids are rarely ill. My son has never, in his 3 years, has never gotten sick. It's a blessing, and I had to pay attention because I got started with this in the very beginning of my daughter's life. And so she still was eating, we still were kind of eating a little messed up. And so she had sickness in the first few years of her life. I can say now, she is one of my testimonies. My daughter was diagnosed with asthma at the age of 1. She was hospitalized for 9 days.
Wow.
For 9 days, with just oxygen being pumped directly into her lungs. And that the hospital, it was a traumatic experience. They didn't really know what to do, but they figured it out and she's fine, thank God. But after that, her lungs were pretty stressed out, after 7-8 days of just, she wasn't breathing on her own.
That's scary.
That's so scary.
It was scary, and I'm so happy that she's so strong, You shouldn't even know that anything happened to her. So for her first 4 years of life after that, she was going to the emergency room for breathing treatments because it would get so bad for her. And I had to realize, at some point I realized that when her lungs were under that extreme stress, that probably stressed out her lungs. At 1 year old, she couldn't breathe for almost 7 days. Her lungs needed extensive healing from something so traumatic. Here we are. I discovered cedarwood essential oil about 4 years ago. And it was in the midst of her having a wheezing attack. I'm like, and I remember seeing it, and it's like it had a little rhyme on the back. And it was like, in times of respiratory distress, rub this on your chest. And I was like,
right.
I rubbed that on my daughter's chest, and her wheezing started to go away. And we've been using cedarwood essential oil for the last 4 years. She's never been back to the hospital. She's never had another breathing treatment. I'm able to just rub this oil on her. I've created a blend now for it, but we just rub this oil on her, and she is fine.
That's awesome. And I'm sure the diet helps too, because a lot of people don't understand that, high sugar, high carb diet can really affect asthma and create more asthma attacks. The sugar creates more inflammation, which creates things to spasm. You lose your minerals you need, like calcium, magnesium, potassium. Those are the minerals we need so we're not spasming. And what happens is when we're eating that sugar, it depletes us from those minerals. So then our body doesn't have the ability to do what it does. So now that you are eating whole food and fresh things, it's also helping her and strengthening her too. And then that cedar essential oil. I love the smell of cedar, by the way. I don't know what it is about it. I just love the smell of cedar.
Different. It's different, but it smells so good. And I think it smells like that because it works.
Yeah.
It has that sharp aroma like that because it has a strong action.
Yeah.
So,
And you know, there's all kinds of different herbs we can use. You know, we're not here to treat, cure, or diagnose anything. I want everybody to know that these are for nutritional purposes only. We're not doctors.
Informational, yes.
Yeah, nutritional and educational purposes only. But there's things that we use and that we can share, you know, about what we've used that helped us. You know, one size doesn't fit all. So, you know, everybody's body is different. We all know that. I was just going to mention that I have been living in a house with some mold in it. We've been trying to get rid of it. And I've actually got mold-induced asthma because of that. And I've never had asthma in my entire life. So I went and got me some pleurisy root extract. And and so I started taking that, and that really helped out. And I also have lobelia extract, because what lobelia does, it's a relaxant, muscle relaxant. And so it stops spasms in a way, to where I was like, okay, I need to have this on hand, because it's a liquid extract. You know, it hits your bloodstream instantly. You know, we've used it for what we call TLC, Typhu, lobelia, and capsicum, where it's like called an herbal adjustment. You rub it down the middle of the spine and work your way down and out, and that's like an herbal adjustment. It just relaxes all the muscles. So that's what it can do for the chest as well. You can rub it on your chest if it's spasming. I just was like, I've never experienced asthma before, but I'm glad I knew what to do, because I've had 3 asthma attacks where there's no one else here to help me, and I'm like, okay, run to where I can get my stuff real quick. And I was like, I said quick.
That's what
and I was like putting all my stuff, breathing in my essential oils I need, and all of a sudden it calms down, just like you said with your daughter when she puts that cedar oil on her chest. It calms her down so she can breathe again. And that's exactly like what stuff I was using did for me as well. So herbs are powerful, you guys. I love it.
Oh man, I have a joiner.
You have a what?
My son.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, he can come on in
if he wants to.
Oh, he's going back. She's
like, don't look.
That's right. Okay. If he wanted to come say hi, we would love to say hi to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. I think
something
awesome.
You said earlier, Crystal, really stuck out to me. Like you said, food is medicine. Our food is medicine. If we literally just are eating the correct things, we have the correct diet, a lot of this stuff we'll never even walk into. So one of my favorite books is literally called Food is Medicine.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. I completely agree. If we eat right, we will never even see a lot of the things that could be going wrong. We
never know the disease we prevented. I love that.
Yes.
That's where it's at right there.
So these two are geeking, you guys. I'm just letting them geek out. Go right on.
It's so fun because you just like, you get someone that's like just as passionate about herbs, and you're like, oh my God, because herbs are like, it's what helped us. It's what saved us when we had this, you know, this disease or this emotional thing or whatever it was. It's what helped us from that. So that's why we're so passionate. Like, that's why I know I'm passionate. I can't like speak for you, but you know, I mean, I can feel that energy, you know, like it feels like that's
same.
Looking at that garden, how can you be anything but knowing how passionate she is? That is a huge garden, man.
You can see, I love my garden. I am outside all day, every day. Catch me outside, as they say.
How about that?
This is just one of many. I have another garden that looks like this, where I am able to go and go to like farmers markets and have fresh produce, go to my family and just give to them.
Yeah.
I like to pop up at events with like bags of tomatoes and cucumbers and pass them out to the vendors. Like,
yeah,
that's my life. That's my joy right there.
That's awesome.
I love that. So you also make other products. So you want to talk about those?
Yes. So my herbalism grew into me wanting to be able to give the medicine in an accessible way, in an affordable way, and in a way that's familiar. So on top of tea blends, I also make like skincare. I make body butters, hair oils, face serums, sugar scrubs, tinctures, syrups, glycerites. I bundle my own sage, like everything that you could possibly need. Everything that you already use, soaps, body washes, all herbal infused. I infuse all of my oils with the herbs that I grow.
I love that.
And I create oil blends to go into different products. So I have like my rose butter, which is good for redness and inflammation, for acne, to beautify the skin, we have my, it's called the OG. The OG has some turmeric, tea tree, lemon, and lang lang.
Mm.
It's for dark spot correction. It's for evening the skin tone. Oh yeah, it's very relaxing. That lang lang. When you put lang lang in
libido too, y'all.
You can rub it in that area too, then.
Listen, all of this stuff, I create all of this stuff. It's aromatherapy. I have one called Royalty. Royalty is one of the newest blends I made, and it is blue tansy, lang lang. Oh, this butter, I wish I had a little sample. It's purple. I made it purple because I put it on after I created it. It's like it came to me in a dream. Let me start there. I woke up one day and it was just kind of ringing in my head. Now, I've been making stuff for years. So I will say creating scents with essential oil is tough if that is not your lane. You know, I'm always I try to keep it simple. I had rose, I had creamsicle, and I had like the OG, we had like a lemon on it. Okay, there you go. But I started to get like dreams of scents that I should put together. And the one that's Royalty, it was blue tansy, lang lang, lemon, and jasmine.
I love jasmine.
And
here she is with these libido boosting essential oils like jasmine.
Listen, oh my gosh. Jasmine is so soft. Oh my gosh.
It is. Jasmine and lemon go very well together.
And I put it on and I remember smelling it and I was like, ooh, I got chills. It made me just feel so good. Like I feel like a queen right now. I'm calling this Royalty. Wow. And I made it purple.
I love it. Royalty.
Yes. When she says purple, I also think of the chakra. Isn't it your third eye chakra or your crown chakra that's supposed to be purple?
Yes.
So, yep. And so queen, purple crown chakra. That's what I thought of.
It's the crown. And I made it to resonate with the chakras, to resonate with feeling like royalty, like feeling like your divine self. When you put this on, you feel good. You know, that aromatherapy is taking over. So that's just what I hope to bring with all of my products. That anytime you get something from Rosie the Herbalist or from Nature Made Me, you are feeling the love, you're feeling the healing, and that it works.
That's what I was about to say. I hear a lot of the main ingredient is love in all this. That's what I hear.
It is love. It's love. I'm one of those people where I don't even create. If my energy isn't right, you're not getting it. You're not going to get it from me because it has to be right. Everything has to align. You know, I hand make every single thing that I do. So everything that I make is made by me in a small batch. And so even down to the labels.
So where can we come get this stuff,
I know,
girl?
We got to come get it.
Yes. So you can find me at 3906 Indiana in Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm actually having an upcoming event where there is going to be healers, there's going to be readers, there are going to be handmade vendors there. It is called Uplift, and it is Sunday, September 11th. And that again is at my location, Nature Made Me, 3906 Indiana. It's from noon to 6 p.m. So you got all day long. I'm going to have some vegan food there, vendors there. We have, her name is Mama Nadine, and she has some of the most amazing smoothies, detox teas, and sea moss drinks. We're going to have sea moss vendors, waist beads, handmade jewelry. We have sound healer I'm super excited about. He's going to come with his sound bowls doing healing.
Very cool.
I think NaturalHealthHub is actually supposed to be
there.
Doing some amazing healing for our community as well. So,
well, part of the reason for this whole thing, you guys, is that the African American community is not as up on these things as we should be, because we need the healing just as much, if not more, than other sectors of the communities. And so the reason why Crystal and I are in partnership is because we want to bring it to other communities that don't either know don't realize, aren't exposed to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to get it out there. And so when Rosie told me about her, event, I'm like, well, yeah, of course we're gonna get in there. But I got a white partner. Can she come?
I'm like, I'm hosting it. We can work it out. We love you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Now she'll be the fly in the ointment instead of me being the fly in the ointment all the time, because it's just
okay.
like,
oh yeah,
I'll have fun.
It is. It's centered toward getting this information to the Black community. We're going to have our Black healers and our Black vendors and readers. Everybody is welcome. Everyone is still welcome. Right. We are not excluding anyone. We want to make our people feel comfortable, but we love everybody. It's nothing but love. Please come out.
Absolutely.
And
get y'all some of this vegan food. Get y'all some of this OG
That's
butter.
what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. And I might be what did you say, Kathey? Fly in the what?
Fly in the ointment.
Fly in the ointment, but that's okay. I actually feel very comfortable around all.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
I love it so much. Like you guys have no idea how much I love culture. I love
we're going to have so many free classes and workshops.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about food because I love food. Just because I eat healthy, don't love food. I love food.
Oh, we're going to have some good food for you. We have some good food vendors. You're going to be grubbing all day.
And it's going to be seasoned. I know that. I know that much.
It is definitely going to be seasoned. Listen. Oh man, if I could shout out Sunny, she does the vegan lo mein. And I promise you, I don't know what seasonings this woman possesses. The last lo mein I got, it didn't have any sauce.
Oh.
I was like tipping it upside down. I'm like, what is she doing with this? It is so good. So and her herbal wine. Make sure y'all stop by her and get some herbal wine. Yes.
Wow.
Vegan herbal wine. She is a master, okay?
That's awesome.
Wow.
We need to, I'm excited to get this all out to everyone. They didn't know we had vegan herbal wine here in Kansas City. Y'all didn't know, but now you do, right? So,
and that's the other thing. Like, we don't know each other until we network. We don't know what each other's doing until we network. And what Crystal and I are going to do, we're going to bring the German device that I was telling you about, our quantum physics device that we're going to do. The scanning, people don't know about this, especially African Americans. It's brand new in the United States, you guys, and it's a new form of I don't want to say therapy. Well, how would you explain it?
It is microcurrent therapy.
Yeah.
It scans your energetic field, for low or unbalanced frequencies, so it can balance those frequencies. That's what it's doing. It's balancing the frequencies in our body, basically giving us a tune-up.
Yeah.
I mean, in other words,
Yeah. And so it's amazing what we're bringing to the table, and people don't know about it. And so the only way that they'll know about it is if we connect with people that don't know about it. So is he coming over?
He's trying to get me to get him some juice. He's bringing me juice and cups and things.
Go ahead and get him some juice. Me and Crystal can talk while you get him some juice, girl.
Okay, I will be back.
Like you think, girl.
Talk about the Healy real quick. Talk about the Healy.
Okay.
Crystal.
Yeah. So it has a quantum sensor in it. It has Tesla technology. It has over 9 million frequencies in it. It's a very small device. I don't know if you've ever heard of the time waver machine, but it's like a sister off of the time waver machine. And with the time waver machine, it's this big, huge frequency machine that only certified physicians can use. You have to go to Germany to get trained to use it. And basically, people who come to get those treatments, they have to pay thousands of dollars or more per treatment. And the treatment's about maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours long, somewhere in between there.
And they have to hold these coils. They have to hold these copper coils for the current to go through them.
Yeah.
So it's stationary. Like, they have to be stationarily right there. Yeah.
Right. And so what happens is that, there was a monk, it's like a joke he always says, one of our friends. There was a monk and 2 physicists. No, I'm just kidding. And anyway, there's people that got together. They took this time waver technology and they put it into a small device. I don't have it with me next to me. We've shown it on another broadcast before, but it's a small device. You don't feel anything unless you're connected to the microcurrent therapy. You might feel a little bit. It's not shock therapy. Like, we have pads that go on you. We have wristbands. Sometimes you feel a little bit tingling or a little bit of or nothing at all, sometimes. So it just depends. But usually people get great results. I've had people feel things during just a little bit, like if we're doing the detox, heavy metal detox, people have tasted the heavy metals in their mouth because you're detoxing. People know that it's working. And then like last night, for instance, I had a client that I've been sending her some stuff for sleep and her whole family because they've been struggling. And it was just great because this morning she was, I got the best sleep I've ever had in over a month and all this stuff. And I'm just like, and mind you, I'm in Kansas City and this person is in Florida. So yes, we can do it. When we attach our Tesla technology, we can do it remotely. We don't have to be with the person. So if you've ever heard of like
or the animal, we can also do animals as well. People do horses, people do dogs. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's amazing. Very cool.
I can't wait till you experience it or see it. And it's September the 11th. Isn't that right?
Yes, Sunday, September the 11th.
Yes. And so we're gonna be doing these scans for people. We're gonna do them for free, so people can get their experience for free, and just give them an education. It's all about education, you guys. And when people think of quantum physics, their mind goes when they when they hear about frequencies and energies. Some people are like, "Oh, that's witchcraft." I'm serious. I'm just gonna be right there with you. People think that, but this is the thing, you guys. First of all, it's science. Second of all, they thought that traditional medicine was witchcraft before it became traditional medicine. And so we need to educate people that just because it's not the norm or not what you think, it doesn't make it a bad thing. Right. Especially if it's healing your body.
Exactly.
But go ahead, Crystal. What are you going to say?
I was just going to say, frequencies have actually been around for longer than we think. Albert Einstein said the future of medicines is frequency.
Oh, yeah.
And he was absolutely right. There is a bunch of people back way when that had said things. I can't name them right now, but you know what I mean? Like Albert Einstein, everybody knows about him. And they just knew that.
Actually, Albert Einstein is like, he just died not too long ago. I mean, like, he's within my lifetime. I mean, we think of him as somebody centuries ago. But yeah, he says that, and we just have to grasp that. That's all. What?
Oh my gosh, so cute.
It's like, okay, honey. We know.
Well,
so what time is your store open? What time is your store open and close? And what days are you open and closed?
Yes, so the store is open from 12 to 7 on Tuesday through Saturdays. Right now on Saturdays, though, I'm going to be opening up at 1 just because I do farmers markets on Saturday morning. And so other than that, 12 to 7, I am there Tuesday through Saturday. Come see me. We got the community garden in the back. I just planted some green beans and lettuce. Something will not let my cucumber be great. Every time it pops out the dirt, something is eating the little thing.
Oh man, person squirrels and rabbits.
I might just have to let it go. So 3906 Indiana, Nature Made Me. If you just put it in Google or in your map, put Nature Made Me, it'll bring you right there to me.
Awesome.
There. I do fresh tea every day. Yesterday I did a ginger, orange, and licorice tea. One of my sweet mates was saying that he had a sore throat, so I'm like, let's knock that out. So,
man. I mean, I have this like vision just now. Maybe in the future, if NaturalHealthHub might carry some of your teas.
Oh, well, listen here. I am here for all of that. Y'all let me know. I love vision.
Yep. I'm hearing you talk. I'm like, I want some of this tea so bad. I'm thinking in my head, I'm gonna go. You're gonna see me.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to taste it. And she and I talked about
tea or whatever you called it. I forgot. Fruity something.
Oh yeah, Fruity Tootie.
Yes, I want to try that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
We talked about the enzyme spray that we have too, that she can incorporate in her soaps if she likes.
Oh, that too, yeah.
To make it a deodorizing soap in a natural way, you guys. So yeah, we talked about. She and I talked about chlorophyll as well.
Oh yeah,
we have a very good chlorophyll one of our vendors.
I was just going to say, speaking of chlorophyll, we've added chlorophyll into our soap before. If you want to make your soap like a green color, it's perfect for natural, like food, like instead of using food coloring, you can use that chlorophyll and you get a minty.
You see my herbalist brain goes.
Yeah. Okay,
yes, I love that.
I mean, that's what happens when, when like-minded people get together, they vibe off of each other. And we talked on the phone for almost an hour the other day and didn't realize it was almost an hour. She said, girl, I got to get off this phone. I got things to do. I'm like, I'm sorry.
That's how it is when it's real. I love it.
I know.
It's not always like that.
But yeah, I can't wait for September 11th, Sunday from 12 to 6, you guys. I'm ready to get down. We're going to have a booth there. There's going to be workshops. We have performances, we have singers, we have rappers, we have henna artists coming out doing henna. We have everything. Okay, we have chiropractor coming out doing. It's gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be lit. Listen, it is literally gonna be everything. I'm gonna be there dressed as a fairy. Come see me. Yeah. I'm super excited. That's awesome.
Come get a massage. Listen, we have everything.
Come get scanned. Come learn about, finances as well. It won't be a financial thing, but what I'm going to do a workshop on is also how financial health is just as good for your health as any other kind of health.
No, that's right.
And we don't think about that, you guys. When we don't have the money, we tend to get depressed. When we get depressed, we tend to eat wrong. When we eat wrong, then we get sick. And then we have to go to the hospital or to the doctors. And you guys, if you have financial health, you will get health. You will go to the gym. You will eat the herbs that you need to eat. You will eat healthier when you have money to back it up. And the first thing people say all the time is, that's too expensive. No, it's just that you can't afford it.
It's priorities too.
Right. No, it's just that you can't afford it. And so, well, yeah, you're right. Because
definitely priority too.
People it is most definitely. That is so correct.
It's okay. But one person's priority does not like our priorities, and that's all right. But if you love health and herbs and all that goodness, magical stuff, come on down.
Oh my God, and that's also an with it. I'll be like, why don't you love yourself? Do you love yourself?
I love myself so much.
Right. Prove it. Show me. Look.
We're from Missouri, aren't we? Show us.
Show me. The show me state.
Love on yourself.
That's right.
I mean. I'm like, if you love yourself for real. It's
actually, what it look. Yeah.
It's
what we need to do is just deprogram people. I think that's what I mean. We just need to deprogram people. Yeah. And not use this is too expensive as an excuse, because it is we can get this done if we need to. And Crystal, priority is we need to make ourselves priorities, you guys. Yeah. And we need to invest in ourselves. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we're the best people we can be. And we three are examples in front of you. I am still not where I want to be, but doggone it, I'm getting there.
She's not where she used to be, though.
I'm not where I used to be. There you go, right there.
Exactly.
I love that. Yeah. So, okay. Is there anything that anybody wants to, end this with? Because I could go on forever.
I'm just excited. I'm excited to meet you in person, Rosie. I'm just really excited for future things. I see us collaborating a little bit, or more, or whatever you want to call it. I'm excited.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you. I love the power of technology. A TikTok video got us here.
Yeah.
A TikTok video that I literally uploaded that video because I guess there's something going on in the city where they want to highlight women businesses. And someone tagged me and was like, y'all need to do this business because it's different and unique. And there's nothing like this.
Awesome.
So the girl was like, make an about you video. So there I was trying to do that little about me video.
Yes, I love it. That's what you need to do. Expose yourself. There's like-minded people. We want to hear about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm learning that. The internet is teaching me that. Just get out there. Put that information out there. It is needed. It's wanted. So
follow your passion. Be yourself.
Be myself.
Show love.
It's so easy to get caught up in how you look and how things are in this type of world. So I'm going to keep trying to be my authentic self and creating spaces where we all can do that. Thank you again for having me. That event is Sunday, Uplift Sunday, September 11th. I'm personally going to do a class. Oh, look,
there he is.
I'll put him up.
Yeah, say hi.
Hey, hi. Hi, little guy.
Say see you at Uplift. I want to.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So what I'm really excited about, you guys, is that the whole event that we're going to be doing, but mostly this is something that I said to Rosie the other day is, you know, I have an iridologist. There's a lady that literally she analyzes my eyes and tell me what's going on with my body. And she kept telling me that I need some flower essences. And I've known that we have our own vendor for flower essences, but I've never been led to actually buy them. Never been led to buy them, and I don't know why. I just never bought them. And then she says that she makes her own, and I'm like, see, this is why I never bought them, because
he's starting to show you all the little dried flowers that we're going to make some oil out of.
See, he knows.
Oh my gosh! And then we didn't even talk about, you know, the oils. Well, we did a little bit about the oils that she infuses, and then that you can cook with and marinate your food with, you guys. That's going to be the next step.
Well, like I was saying, I just want to be able to create things where people can get this herbal medicine into their lives in a way that they are already using it. I don't want to make it hard. I don't want you to have to do extra things.
Right.
Out of your way.
Feel a difference, feel better, no side effects.
Exactly. So you saute your stuff in oil anyway. So what if it's oil infused with inflammation fighting oil, right? Or a pain relief, or a mood boosting. Anything like that, right? So, yeah, that's what we do around here. We pick flowers and we infuse them.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate your time. We know it's valuable, and we were so glad to have you on Wellness Wednesday today. Yeah. And I just want to let everybody know real fast, we are going to rebroadcast this at noon and at 8 p.m. Central Time. So catch us on live then.
And so if you could not get us right now in the morning, that's okay, because we're going to rebroadcast it. Like you said, the next couple of times. We're going to do that every Wednesday, you guys. Not necessarily at the well, it'll be normally at 12 and then at 8. But, you know, the rebroadcast is going to bring more people to us. And then that way, the guests can go ahead and tell people, hey, it's going to be rebroadcasted. You can watch it then. We still want your questions, you guys. We want you guys to ask some questions. Put it in the comments. Even if you do it on either Facebook or YouTube, write down your questions. Dr. Hollis wants us to have questions for diabetes. If you have any questions for high diabetes, please contact us on Natural Health Hub and Facebook, or either just go into our YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share, everything. We want you to do that everywhere, because that's what we need. We need the exposure. We need you guys to know what we're doing, because health is wealth, you guys.
Oh yeah,
it is. And when you are green inside, you are clean inside. So I just want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you
so much for having me.
You're welcome. We'll see you soon, lady.
All right. You have a good day. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Bye, Kathey.
Bye.